This is the Miami suburb of Opa-locka, Florida, and it has one of the largest collections of Neo Moorish architecture in the Western Hemisphere. However, the city government is still using a seal that's more relevant on city zoning paperwork to try to promote city pride, empower residents, and attract investor dollars. Take a look, a beautiful illustration, intricate details, and a ring of text all compactly contained on a mark that thousands will drive right by and not give a second thought. That's because this is a municipal seal. Its purpose is to be displayed on official city documents. Think city ordinances, resolutions, and mayoral decrees, not on welcome signs, street banners, websites, or any external marketing touchpoints. But this isn't because someone did something wrong, rather, nobody's had the chance to fix it. Until today, here's my place rebranding project for the city of Opa-locka. Brand marks for cities are typically symbolic, usually capturing icons or elements that are specific to the city, and Opa-locka is no different. The gorgeous architecture here sets it apart from any city in South Florida, and really most cities in the United States. But to understand Opa-locka's architecture, you have to go back 100 years to the city's founding in 1926. Legendary aviator Glenn Curtis retired from flying planes to become a real estate developer. He and architect Bernard E. Mueller chose to construct the city buildings based on their fascination with the Middle Eastern folktale classic Arabian Nights. This is evidence with many of the city's roadways, including Sesame Street, Alibaba, and Sinbad Street. At 777 Shahrazad Boulevard sits Opa-locka's historic City Hall building, first established as the Opa-locka Company Administration Building. Soaring minarets and domes, defined archways, terrace merlins, intricate tile work, and bold colors make this by far the most identifiable structure within Opa-locka. There are other structures in the city that feature many of these elements, but the City Hall is the building that is often referenced architecturally, so much so that it's in the city seal. This seal, redesigned in 2023, features the iconic Opa-locka Historic City Hall with text set above it, resting against a subtle blue and yellow gradient, framed by a black ring and a filigree of 28 goldenrod petals symbolizing the number of residents that chartered the city. But seals are best used internally rather than externally for two main reasons. One, the details are difficult to see and comprehend at a small scale, especially while in motion. And two, most city seals look alike, at least at first glance. So to the average passerby, this iconic city will blend in with every other municipality. So I decided to give the city of Opa-locka a visual identity rebrand. My goals were as follows: to develop a brand identity mark that is separate from the city seal that works at large and small scales, develop a word mark to accompany the newly created mark. The mark must be memorable, easily identifiable, and must use unique city elements or symbols to keep the essence of the city alive. This part is critical. I wanted to design a mark that residents could rally around to promote civic pride, and it could also be used to market the city externally to future residents, business owners, and investors. I started with actually going out and getting some photos and videos of city architecture. While there were several elements that I really liked, I consistently found myself drawn to the archways. These were strong, defining features that all shared the same design language, yet were still unmistakably Opa-locka. And the imaginative part in me also saw these archways as a gateway or a portal to future possibilities. Once I had my inspiration, I began sketching some designs, which eventually evolved into vector files. Ultimately, two archway designs made it to the final round, so I started to mix in a couple of word marks and typography to see which one fit the best. And this is what I ended up with: a bold, iconic graphic mark paired with a strong word mark. The sans serif word mark has a contemporary feel to it, and the A glyphs feature a rounded top that further dovetails with the archway designs of the main logo. To expound upon the design, I gave the identity a color palette of copper and teal. Copper is a grounding neutral color that serves as a rich hue to represent foundational stability. And the vibrant teal contrasts nicely against the copper and serves as an aspirational element to the people and businesses alike. To tie into the mosaic tile work seen around the city, I reworked the main logo into a couple of tessellations that could be used as patterns and backdrops to add an element of visual texture. Personally, I like it. And of course, while I'm biased here, let's cross-reference this design against the initial goals. Separate identity from the city seal? Check. Does it work at small and large sizes? Yes, sir. Associated word mark? Yep. Memorable and easily identifiable? I'd say so. And most importantly, does this mark capture unique city elements? Absolutely. Now, this was a speculative project. The city of Opa-locka did not commission this, but I did it because the city deserves a visual identity that is as iconic as its architecture. If you're the designated person looking to rebrand your city, county, region, DMO, Ministry of Tourism, whatever your place is, I'd love to speak with you. The link for us to connect is in the video description. I'm Kayla, the founder of MandelaMade Place Branding Studio. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.